Tonight, new emails are showing tension between law enforcement and prosecutors in Durham. Hello, everyone. I'm Deborah Morgan.
And I'm Gerald Owens. You may remember sights like this on Durham roads last summer. Dirt bikes and ATVs taking over the streets. Public records show a lack of collaboration in closing those cases. WRL's Monica Casey shows us how these cases have been handled and where they stand now.
A public records request for the emails between the sergeant in charge of the dirt bike task force and the Durham DA's office show frustration over how these cases have been handled. Leaders of the Operation Dismount Task Force announced in September 700 charges had been filed in Durham, but it's after that where the issues start. In October of 2023, the sergeant in charge, John Wagstaff, sends a defendant tracking sheet to Assistant District Attorney Monica Burnett and District Attorney Satana DeBerry. In January, Wagstaff emails top members of DPD saying ADA Burnett has provided no updates and asked no questions about the evidence. He's increasingly concerned in an email the next month after hearing from a DPD officer about a conversation with Burnett where she allegedly said, quote, "They just need somewhere to ride." In April, Wagstaff emails Burnett and DeBerry thanking them for a candid conversation, again asking them to update the tracking sheet and writing, quote, "We respectfully ask for bold prosecution of these offenders." In May, DA DeBerry informs Wagstaff a new ADA, Miltonia Cameron, would take over the cases. Wagstaff asks Cameron to look through the evidence and follows up weeks later saying, quote, "The police department has worked really hard to be a good partner around this recurring crime issue that is of great public concern, but I feel as though it has not been reciprocated." Wagstaff forwards the thread to DPD Lieutenant Bradley Frey, who replies that he sees a, quote, "lack of collaboration on their part." Days later, after an in-person meeting, Wagstaff thanks Cameron for her time, but adds, quote, "I'm disappointed to hear that no one in your office thoroughly brought you up to speed on this topic we've been collaborating on since June 2023. There are a couple more recent emails discussing cases in more detail. 15 cases are still pending. More than 25 are now closed, many with guilty pleas to reckless driving, surrendering dirt bikes, and taking ATV courses. In Durham, Monica Casey, WRAL News.
Now, in a statement, the Durham DA's office said, quote, "Our staff is hard at work handling these and hundreds of other cases that come through our district courtrooms every day, as well as the largest technology implementation in the history of North Carolina courts. Unfortunately, that doesn't leave much time for spreadsheets." We have the full statement on our website.